Katarina is one of the most iconic champions in League of Legends. Flashy, fast, and deadly. She flips across the battlefield, throwing daggers, teleporting mid-fight, and deleting other characters before they even react. In the hands of someone who knows what they're doing, she can clean up an entire team in seconds. Literally. But there's a problem. Riot, the developers of League, don't know how to fix her. She's a champion, designed to break the game. Her entire identity revolves around resets, momentum, and snowballing. The better you are at playing her, the more unstoppable she becomes. But if they ever make her strong enough for the average player to succeed with, she becomes completely busted in the hands of high-skill players. And there are so many of these high-skill players, as Katarina is one of the most main champions in the game. So much so, actually, that these mains actively and continuously trend her win rates upwards, making it hard for the stats to reflect the struggles of players who try her out and get obliterated. And that's the paradox. Katarina is too beloved to delete, but too volatile to ever be truly balanced. So in this video, we're going to look at why Katarina has been stuck in this weird balancing purgatory for years. What makes her so hard to design around? Why Riot keeps pulling punches, and whether there's actually a way to fix this character without ruining what makes her special.
Let the bloodshed begin.
For anyone who doesn't play her or doesn't play League, Katarina is what we'd like to call a high-risk, high-reward champion. She's an assassin designed to kill fast and get out faster. But what makes her different from most characters is how she resets. Every time Katarina gets a takedown, meaning she helps kill an enemy, she instantly refreshes her main abilities. That means she can go in, kill someone, and then keep going over and over again. And her whole kit is built around this. She throws daggers, she teleports to those daggers, she spins in place for big damage, and then she does it again, and again, and again. In pro hands, it's art. In solo queue, it's chaos. The issue is there's no middle ground. She's either too weak for most players or too strong for the ones who've put in the time. So Riot's stuck. Buff her, the mains go on a rampage. Nerf her, the champion feels useless unless you're a literal god. Rework her, they already did that, and it made the problem worse. To be fair, Katarina isn't the only one with this issue. Champs like Ryze and Kalista have similar problems. Champions with really high skill ceilings that are balanced around pro play, not casual play. But the difference is, Katarina is popular. She's one of the most main champions in the game. So she can't just be gutted and forgotten. Riot has to keep trying to make her work. And they do try, just not in the obvious ways. Instead of hitting her directly, Riot often balances Katarina indirectly. They tweak items she likes. They avoid adding new tools that synergizes with her reset style. They design anti-snowball systems that specifically limit champs like her. In short, they're afraid to let her breathe. Because if they ever do let her be strong, Katarina mains blow up the win rate chart, and everyone else complains about how impossible she is to fight. Not because she's easy, but because when she works, she deletes you before you can react. And each time a change is implemented to adjust the character, mains find new builds and new ways to sow carnage. It's like a perpetual arms race between Katarina mains and Riot's balance team. Is there a solution? Well, maybe, but it would take a real design shift. How about moving some of her power away from the late game team wiping potential and into her early game, her laning phase? That could mean things like giving her Q a small slow to make trading easier, adding a short movement speed boost when she picks up a dagger, helping her with positioning and escape. How about letting her Q refund a bit of cooldown if she last hits minion, smoothing her early farming experience? But to keep things fair, you'd have to take something away too, like adding a longer cooldown to her ultimate, maybe limiting how many times she can instantly E in a fight, like giving her a Shumpo use bar. Or crazier still, Katarina could hold a set number of daggers, shown like Annie's or Jin's passive under their health bar. Regardless of how many times she resets, the daggers have consistent reload timers, which puts a damper on her explosiveness. Basically, you lower the skill floor, raise the ceiling even higher, but cap her efficiency in longer fights. You make her better to learn and easier to play, but harder to abuse. Would that work? Maybe, but it wouldn't be easy. And it'd take guts from Riot to try something that radical. Katarina is one of the league's most unique champions. She's fast, fun, and iconic, and nearly impossible to balance. She's too complex to simplify, too beloved to delete, and too dangerous to ever truly let loose. That's the paradox of Katarina. And until Riot finds a way to rewrite that core design, she'll always be stuck in limbo. If you like this breakdown, hit like. Subscribe if you're into game design talk, and let me know in the comments, should Riot rework Katarina again, or just leave her broken and beautiful the way she is? Also, for you guys that play Magic the Gathering and who like the character design of Katarina, I linked a proxy commander deck in the description below. Give it a look. Let me know what you think. Until next time, bye!